Episode of Investment Chart in a Rolls Royce with Stephen Akintayo. And today, this is an amazing friend I've known over the years here in Dubai. Great realtor. This guy has done over $1 billion dirham in property sales, and he's a vlogger also. You need to check his channel. Does a lot of luxury apartment and fine boy with a beautiful wife and an amazing guy. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Farooq Syed. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me, Stephen. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I must commend you. Like, it's an excellent concept.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to have this chat with you today.
Awesome. Good to have you. I remember the last time you were stuck in Pakistan when the lockdown happened.
Oh man, I
was almost stuck too.
that was an experience.
Yeah.
We actually went there to sell real estate.
Yeah.
And my trip was supposed to be 3 days. And it ended up being 3 months.
Wow.
Airspace was closed down.
Wow.
I took 4 or 5 t-shirts with me, which I repeated.
Wow.
Because all the shops, all the malls, everything was closed down.
Wow.
And it was quite an experience. It was luckily my wife was there. So
so it was.
We had some entertainment. But quite an experience.
Wow.
Quite an experience.
Amazing.
That's right.
I mean, you've been in Nigeria for a while. I mean, many times, and you kind of like it in Nigeria.
I love Nigeria.
Yeah.
I love Nigeria. I love the people of Nigeria, and I love the Nigerian food.
Yeah.
So,
which of the Nigerian food are you interested in?
My favorite is that the rice with the big chicken, and you know what I like about Nigerian food is because some of the chicken that I had was huge in size. I was like, what are you guys eating the chickens over here? You know, and it's spicy, and you know us, our part of the world, we love spicy food.
Yeah.
So love the food.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the name. And the bananas, the fried bananas.
Yes.
Like,
Dodo.
Yeah.
You call it Dodo.
Dodo.
Dodo is good.
Dodo is very good.
Yeah.
Love the chicken and rice. That's my favorite.
Yeah. What my first question would be, you've done over $1 billion dirhams in property sales.
A little over, way over $1 billion dirhams now.
Yeah, the last time was $1 billion. Now way over.
It's way over $1 billion.
How did you, start that? How did you build yourself to be able to convince somebody to buy a property from you? In a competitive environment like Dubai.
Dubai is a very competitive environment, but then again, there is a lot of business in the city.
Yeah.
There's a lot of realtors out there, I agree.
Yeah.
But one thing that makes you stand apart from the crowd is obviously your knowledge, your skills. People are coming to us for investment advice.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, if you're giving honest advice, and if you're selling the right product, because there's a lot of real estate in Dubai that you can buy, but when you meet someone, you give them honest advice, you should know what you're advising someone. So the most important role as a realtor or someone in the real estate industry is knowing the competition in the market, knowing the properties in the market, convincing and advising someone the correct advice is what people are looking for from us. And at the end of the day, I believe every realtor has a code of conduct that he needs to adhere by. So knowing your properties, knowing your knowledge, that I think is what people are paying us for.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, if you know your thing, you will stand apart from the crowd.
Amazing. I know you have a Bentley, so I always ask my guests, Bentley and Rolls Royce, which is your favorite?
See, I mean, I'm sitting in your Rolls Royce, so I'm going to say Rolls Royce.
That is a political answer.
The customer is always right. But obviously, I own a Bentley, so I prefer Bentley. But they both are, very, very nice cars.
Okay.
And I must say, I like the interior of yours better.
Yeah.
It's red.
Yeah.
Mine is white. So I like.
You like red.
I prefer the red one.
GTEX Home is a brand with vision of having the largest green and smart estate with innovation and technology. The vision has given birth to Jasper Gardenia along the coastline of Ibejuleki, Lagos. The first green and smart affordable estate. Now, Jasper Estate is just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery and is just opposite the Lekki Golf Course. And guess what? The title is Gizet. Now, you can get a property here because here, my friend, is the future.
GTEX Homes, We don't just sell properties.
We help you build your future.
My name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm known as Africa's most sought-after investment coach. I started 13 years ago as an entrepreneur and knowing nothing but having the guts and of course wanting to be wealthy, as I was born from a poor family. My mother was a civil servant. My father's business had crumbled before I was born, but I knew that we could be wealthy. But something changed my life. At the age of 17, I started reading a book on money, and I got to know that I can be wealthy. It's possible. I started the first wealth university. By the time you're done with it, you can literally start your own business or be able to learn how to invest in a business and make money for yourself. I'd like you to sign up today in www.stephenakintayouniversity.com. So when it comes to investment advice, when it comes to property, you're in that field, what are the three things that can make someone to know the right property to invest in?
See, the three golden words in real estate that they always say is location, location.
I like that.
So knowing the right location
Yeah.
is very, very important.
Yes.
In Dubai, you need to know not just the location, but there's other things like, for example, if you're looking for a condo or an apartment, you need to be knowing, obviously, the location is extremely important. Going for a prime location within the city, especially like Dubai. There's quite a few prime locations. So you have downtown, Marina, Palm, these are all prime locations.
Upper Maidan.
Maidan as well is a very upcoming area and it's located right next to downtown, so that itself has its own benefits. Secondly, knowing the developer that you're working with. So we work with almost major developers in Dubai. So buying a quality product is very important. So you might be in the best location, however, if the developer is not top notch or has not made a good property, you will lose value over time. So that is very important, knowing the developer you're working with. And then most importantly for people, for example, overseas, is knowing the brokerage company you're dealing with, because
that's true.
The role of a broker is not to hold your hand and take you to developer offices. It's the after sales service that matters. We help our clients rent their properties, manage their properties, take care of any snags during the handover process. We walk you through the entire process. And our relationship doesn't end when you buy a property. It starts when you buy a property.
I love that.
So you need to remember that. So
I love that.
I always tell my clients that when you're walking in through our doors and buying your property, that's just the beginning. Because over the course of a customer's life, you will buy multiple properties, sell multiple properties, rent multiple properties. So our job as realtors is to take care of the entire process, or to take care of the entire journey of a client. And I think if you give top-notch, good quality service, clients would not want to go to any other realtors. So those are the three advices that I would always give any client that is looking to buy property in Dubai.
Wow, amazing. That's very, very true. Now, for you, between real estate and other vehicles, what vehicle do you think is the best to retain asset?
If you're asking me, and I'm a real estate person, so I'm going to tell you my product is the best. So in my opinion, real estate is the best store of value over long term. You know, you might not get those spikes in returns that you might get when you invest in Forex or you invest in equities. You won't get those sort of unstable returns in my opinion, but you'll get a stable return on your money. And over time, you will beat the currency inflation always. Your return, you know, because if you keep cash is losing value over time.
That's true.
Governments are printing money at the end of the day.
Yes.
Real estate is an asset that will store your value, will store your money in real terms. So it's, in my opinion, the best and the safest and the longest term in terms of store of value for money. So I would always suggest people to definitely keep at least a major part of their savings and investments in terms of real estate, because I do believe worldwide and historically real estate has always beaten most asset classes.
Farooq has a fantastic vlog. I remember when he started, sent the link for the first video.
Started last year. 1 year ago.
And then, before you know it, 3 months or 6 months down the line, I checked his channel. It's over, boom, 30,000. Right now, over 70,000.
I've become the largest real estate YouTube channel in UAE.
Woo!
So we are ahead by my real estate channel. I think the second highest is probably less than half of my subscribers. So
wow!
I'm very proud.
Congratulations!
And
where did the idea come from?
Honestly, I've been doing real estate for over 12 years now.
Yes.
2008 was the first time I started in real estate.
Yes.
And it took me 11 years to get onto social media and use it for business.
I remember when you first came to Nigeria, you saw me doing Facebook Live and you were like,
okay,
yeah,
all right, I said, interesting. I said, I can talk from a camera. It shouldn't be rocket science. And honestly, I think the trend is moving towards social media very strongly.
It is.
And honestly, it's helped me scale my business
I can
quite
imagine.
astronomically over the last 1 year.
I can
We've just, like I just mentioned to you, we've just expanded our office.
Wow.
We've just got another office right by our previous office. So we've pretty much doubled our sales team over the last few months during the period of during the year of Corona.
Yeah.
People are asking what are the opportunities. I said this is the best time to expand your business because a lot of people are going out of business, which is, in my opinion, the best time to get in the business.
Oh, no.
You know, this is the best time to get in.
That's the idea.
Yeah. I mean,
when everybody is quitting, you join. When they're joining, you leave. Just go opposite, and you win. It's not rocket
100%. So we've had a great year. Touch wood. You know, we've had a great year. Alhamdulillah. We've had real estate has rebounded quite well in Dubai in the last 3 to 4 months. So that's really helped us as well. The market itself has moved up. Property prices have finally moved up after 6 years. From 2014 to 2020 in Dubai, we saw the prices declining, and this is the first year that I'm confident to say in the last 3 to 4 months we finally started seeing an upward trend. So that itself has actually helped us quite a lot. Obviously, all the realtors are able to sell a lot more in the last 3 months. You know, projects have sold out. Multiple projects have sold out. Prices have started shifting upwards. That's helped a lot as well. But in general, the investment sentiment in Dubai is very positive right now. Even though you know, we are fighting challenges, but that I have to give kudos to our leadership in Dubai. You know, the rulers over here that have really had a very positive outlook. You know, they've taken all the measures to curb COVID and the pandemic, but they've managed it excellent.
I give it to them.
So I'm very proud to be in the city and lucky to be here and be a part of this industry as well.
Amazing. Yours is a second generation business.
That's right.
Tell us about your father and how he got to UAE and how you've picked up from where he stopped.
So my father came to UAE when I was less than a year old. So I pretty much stayed here all my life. My dad is an electronical engineer by profession, so he worked for a few multinationals like GE for a long time, and then finally in the early mid-90s he decided, you know what, enough is enough, I need to start my business. So we started from a rent-a-car business. So we had a car rental business which we started back in the 90s from 2 cars, and we led it to over 100 vehicles by the time we liquidated the business. And then he dabbled a bit with the restaurant business as well. But he was always an investor in Dubai. So since the year of 2000, when pretty much real estate was just starting off, freehold properties or real estate was starting in Dubai, he started investing in Dubai and he had very good returns. And in 2008 he finally decided that, you know, we were buying and selling enough real estate, so him and a few of his friends got together and said, you know what, let's start a real estate company just to manage our investments. It started off from there, and then in 2012 we decided, you know what, let's make this our core business and let's jump into the brokerage side. Because previously it was more as an investment firm where friends and family were coming and investing their money, and we were buying and selling real estate on behalf of family and friends. Then in 2012, after, you know, I had already a few years in the business, I said, you know what, let's go towards the brokerage side and let's go deep dive, you know, and start hiring realtors and let's start hiring brokers and agents, and we started our business, and that's how the brokerage part of the business was born.
G-Text Homes,
a subsidiary of G-Text Global, brought to you by Stephen Akintayo,
and is bringing you
Jasper Estates. It is located along the urban area of Ibeju, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria.
This is just luxury at the tip of your fingers with just 12 minutes drive from the Lakapine Tropicana.
It's 15 minutes from Dangote Refinery.
And it's 5 minutes to Lekki Town.
2 minutes from Stone Beach Resort.
It is just adjacent to the Dangote Jetty.
And if you're one that like to travel down memory lane and be in tune with the relics, Awolowo Museum is 5 minutes away. It is barely 11 minutes from Lekki Deep Sea Port.
Pick up that phone, dial that number, send that WhatsApp message to the number on your screen and secure your slot today.
Also available in Abuja.
GTEX Homes. We don't just sell properties.
We help you build your future.
So I was born into a very poor family. My mother was a civil servant, and I will always recall how we used to go to neighbors to borrow money to send me to school and my siblings. There's just something about poverty that's not attractive. I, of course, read my first book on money at the age of 18. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I started my business 13 years ago with just 8,000 naira. I've grown to become a multi-billion-naira corporation today. The habits that I learned from those books are the ones I've practiced in the last 13 years. That has helped me to build the empire that we've built today. Is what is loaded in the books, and some other role models of mine who are billionaires. What I've noticed about their habits, and see you at the top with your testimony of how the book has changed your life. The Billionaire Habit, authored by Stephen Akintayo.
Hello guys, so we're still live here at Investment Chat in a Rolls Royce, and I have a top realtor having the largest YouTube channel on real estate here with me, Farouq Syed. We've actually known each other for a while now, you know, done business in Nigeria and here also, and it's been great having him on the show. So you recently entered into the business of marriage. It's 2 years now. How has been the return on investment?
Excellent. Everyone should get married. This is the best investment you will do in life. I mean, besides fun and jokes,
yes.
I'm lucky to have married my best friend.
Wow.
So I've had a very, very interesting 2 years. You know, I've known her for a while now.
Nice.
So alhamdulillah, it's been an excellent 2 years.
Wow.
You know, out of that 1 year was spent in the corona year. There wasn't much to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But no,
and also parts big stock, you know.
No, but I had an excellent 2 years.
That's good. That's
Zara and I have known each other for a while now, and you know,
Yes.
it's been a beautiful 2 years. So I highly recommend this. Great investment, best returns on investment. You can't put a price to happiness. So the returns are infinite. You know?
Absolutely.
Infinite returns on investment. You can't put a number to it. Definitely better than real estate, coming from a realtor.
I like that. I like that. That's exciting.
You know, I mean, everything you're doing in life,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the goal is to be happy.
True.
You know, and money doesn't always buy happiness.
Absolutely.
Real estate always doesn't buy happiness.
Absolutely.
You know, though people do say that they're happier in a Rolls Royce than they are in a car. However, true happiness and true contentment comes from, you know, love,
Yes.
life,
Yes.
making the most of what you have,
Yes.
and spending your time,
Yeah.
the little of what we have in this
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
with the people we love. So definitely getting married with the right person is definitely something that helps us in the
Amazing.
pursuit of happiness.
Amazing. So anybody thinking of investing in Dubai, what would be your advice to them?
The market is at an interesting juncture right now, in my opinion. I do believe that the city is amazing, the way it's developed over the past 20 years. If you look at the level of development happening in Dubai, it's astronomical. You know, the way they have developed the city, the way that things have come up, they've literally come up from the desert. I do think we've seen highs and lows in Dubai, and I do believe that right now the market the city,
Yeah.
the supply and demand
Yeah.
is in the right position. Though I do agree, I'm a real estate agent and we're always trying to sell.
Yeah.
But I do genuinely believe
Yeah.
right now is the correct time to enter into the market.
Okay.
We've seen some positive growth, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
After 6 years, you're actually seeing the market starting to move up.
Okay.
The question, is this the bottom of the real estate market, is a question that we've asked ourselves, and investors have been asking realtors, and realtors have been asking themselves over the last 3 years that have we hit the bottom? Have we hit the bottom? Have we hit the bottom?
Yeah.
But I do believe now we've genuinely hit the bottom.
Okay.
Why? Because the replacement cost of lots of real estate in Dubai is now, the market prices are below the replacement cost. So if a building in downtown cost me, for example, 1,500 dirhams a square foot to construct, the prices are below that. In Palm Jumeirah, there are certain areas, and in Dubai Marina, in GLT, property prices are below construction cost.
Wow.
So if prices are below construction cost,
Wow.
you will. We've already seen the supply and the developers be very, very particular about the kind of project that they release.
Wow.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry had gotten into development previously have now stopped construction.
Wow.
Because the market prices are below the construction cost. So at this point of time, if you buy the right asset, once again, if you buy the right asset in the right location, I don't think you're going wrong.
Wow.
So definitely, in my opinion, if you go for townhouses and villas, have done phenomenally well this year.
Okay.
So we've seen a lot of people move out from the extremely crowded areas close to their jobs or close to their kids' schools. Because of work from home, because of kids homeschooling, primarily because people are not having to travel to work that much, and they prefer to stay in their houses. They prefer to move from apartments to townhouses and villas.
Oh.
And this year,
This is more spacious.
more spacious. They need the space rather than having your kids grow up in a vertical tower. You'd rather have them grow up in a villa with a garden, with a place to breathe, a place to spend time with family. So I do believe most of the villa communities have done exceptionally well this year with Imar, with the major developers like Miras and Dubai Properties. We've seen their townhouse communities do very well. Currently, there's, for example, by Imar, there's a community called Arabian Ranches 3 that I do believe will do really, really well, and it's selling really well right now as well, where you can buy a 3-bedroom for about $1.5 million, a 4-bedroom for around 2 million dirhams. All right.
Nice.
On a
And
payment
you will
plan.
take me to this places.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, watch out. We're going to be showing you some
We'll
beautiful
definitely show you.
investment.
For people who are looking for holiday homes and they want some sort of a return on
Yes,
investment,
exactly. That's my audience.
that type of people, like for example, like I'm guessing a lot of your people are international, they're based in the US, based in Nigeria, UK, all around Europe. Those people would want to have something that they can probably use during their time. So there's a project called Imar Beachfront that is doing phenomenally well right now, which is one of the few projects that have a private beach underneath their towers. So you can actually buy an apartment, have
your own private
beach.
Woo.
The prices are very, very good right now. Imar is a top developer. So even Ranches 3 that I mentioned and Imar Beachfront is both by the top developer in Dubai. So if you're buying something from them, you are guaranteed good quality, good property management, good quality, and you'll always have clients looking to buy your properties. So Imar Beachfront is doing phenomenally well right now for those people that they can even rent those apartments on short-term rental when they're not in the country.
True.
So if you're coming to live in Dubai for a couple of months and you want to rent it out for another 10 or 12 months, you can easily do that by the help of short-term holiday rental companies. So we can look into those type of investments, and Imar also manages those investments while you're away. And go for the big companies. Besides that, downtown is also doing really well. If you buy the right tower, the right apartment, you're getting a very, very good price for. This is for ready apartments. So you can buy something ready in downtown right now. You can buy a 1-bed for as low as $1 million to $1.5 million. You can buy a 2-bedroom for 1.5 to 2.5 million. These prices have not existed before in downtown. There's no way to get something ready at these prices. So there's a lot of opportunities there. Besides that, like I said, anything with a good view, anything that has good accessibility to highways, to roads, will always do well, to public transport. So these are the things that you want to look out for within your investment reels.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Syed.
Thank you
for coming.
Steven.
As you probably know, I've written 35 books.
I know that.
They're all on Amazon. So this is one it's called Entrepreneurial Tools, Business Plan and Grants.
Okay.
You will enjoy reading it, and
thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Stephen. It was a great experience, and always it's an awesome experience meeting you every time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So guys, that is another awesome episode of Investment Chat in a Rolls Royce with my very good buddy Farooq Syed, and we've had a great time on the show, and I hope that you will stay tuned and watch us next episode. Remember, we're always showing on Channels Television 2:30 Nigerian time, and then of course we are also streaming across social media. You don't want to miss any of the episode of this show. Love you. Bye bye.
Take care.